Good day, everyone. I am Adeline Galvero, and today I will be reciting the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers, which encompasses Article 1 to 13, and this code serves as a guide for teachers to uphold the highest standards of ethical and professional conduct in their practice. Now, allow me to begin. Article 1. Scope and Limitations. Section 1. The Philippine Constitution provides that all educational institutions shall offer quality education for all competent teachers committed of its full realization. The provision of this code shall apply, therefore, to all teachers in schools in the Philippines. Section 2. This code covers all public and private school teachers in all educational institutions at the preschool, primary, elementary, and secondary levels, whether academic, vocational, special, technical, or non-formal. The term teacher shall include industrial arts or vocational teachers and all other persons performing supervisory and or administrative functions in all schools at the aforesaid levels, whether on full-time or part-time basis. Article 2. The Teacher and the State. Section 1. The schools are the nurseries of the future citizens of the state. Each teacher is a trustee of the cultural and educational heritage of the nation and is under obligation to transmit to learners such as heritage, as well as to elevate national morality, promote national pride, cultivate love of the country, instill allegiance to the Constitution and for all duly constituted authorities, and promote obedience to the laws of the state. Section 2. Every teacher or school official shall actively help carry out the declared policies of the state and shall take an oath to this effect. Section 3. In the interest of the state and of the Filipino people as much as of his own, every teacher shall be physical, mentally, and morally fit. Section 4. Every teacher shall possess and actualize a full commitment and devotion to duty. Section 5. A teacher shall not engage in the promotion of any political, religious, or other partisan interest and shall not directly or indirectly solicit, require, collect, or receive any money or services or other valuable material from any person or entity for such purposes. Section 6. Every teacher shall vote and shall exercise all other constitutional rights and responsibilities. Section 7. A teacher shall not use his position or facial authority or influence the currents of any person to follow any political course of action. Section 8. Every teacher shall enjoy academic freedom and shall have privilege to expounding the product of his researches and investigations, provided that if the results are inimically to declared policies of the state, they shall be brought to the proper authorities for appropriate remedial action. Article 3. The Teacher in the Community. Section 1. A teacher is a facilitator of learning and of the development of the youth. He shall therefore render the best service by providing an environment conducive to such learning and growth. Section 2. Every teacher shall provide leadership and initiative to actively participate in community movements for moral, social, educational, economic, and civic betterment. Section 3. Every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition, for which purposes he shall behave with honor and dignity at all times and refrain from such activities as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and other excesses, much less illicit relations. Section 4. Every teacher shall live for and with the community and shall therefore study and understand local customs and traditions in order to have sympathetic attitude, therefore refrain from disparaging the community. Section 5. Every teacher shall help the school keep the people in the community informed about school works and accomplishments as well as its needs and problems. Section 6. Every teacher is intellectual leader in the community, especially in the barangay, and shall welcome the opportunity to provide such leadership when needed, to extend counseling services as appropriate, and to actively be involved in matters affecting the welfare of the people. Section 7. Every teacher shall maintain the harmonious and pleasant personal and official relations with other professionals, with government officials, and the people individually or collectively. Section 8. A teacher possesses freedom to attend church and worship as appropriate, but shall not use his position and influence to proselyte others. Article 4. A teacher and the profession. Section 1. Every teacher shall actively ensure that teaching is the noblest profession and shall manifest genuine enthusiasm and pride in teaching as notable calling. Section 2. Every teacher shall uphold the highest possible standards of quality education, shall make the best preparations for the career of the teaching, and shall be his best at all times in the practice of his profession. Section 3. Every teacher shall participate in the continuing professional education or CPE program of the Professional Regulations Commissions and shall pursue such other studies as will improve his efficiency, enhance the prestige of the profession, and strengthen his competencies, virtues, and productivity in order to be nationally and internationally competitive. Section 4. Every teacher shall help, if duty authorized, to seek support from the school, but shall not make improper misrepresentations through personal advertisements and other questionable means. Section 5. Every teacher shall use the teaching profession in a manner that makes it dignified means for earning a decent living. Article 5. The teachers and profession. Section 1. Teachers shall at all times be imbued with a spirit of professional loyalty, mutual confidence and faith in one another, self-sacrifice for the common good and full cooperation with the colleagues when the best interest of the learners, the school or the profession is at stake in any controversy. The teachers shall support one another. Section 2. A teacher is not entitled to claim credit or work not for his own and shall give due credit for the work of others which he may use. Section 3. Before leaving his position, a teacher shall organize whoever assumes the position such as the records and other data as are necessary to carry on the work. Section 4. A teacher shall hold inviolate all confidential information concerning associates and the school and shall not divulge to any documents which has been officially released or remove records from the files without permission. Section 5. It shall be the responsibility of every teacher to seek correctives for what he may appear to be unprofessional or unethical conduct of any associates. However, this may be done only if there is incontrovertible evidence for such as conduct. Section 6. A teacher may submit the proper authorities any justificable criticism against an associate, preferably in writing without violating the right of individual concerned. Section 7. A teacher may apply for a vacant position for which he is qualified provided that he respects the system of selection on the basis of the merit and the competencies, provided further that all qualified candidates are given the opportunity to be considered. Article 6. The teacher and the higher authorities in the profession. Section 1. Every teacher shall make his duties to make an honest effort and to understand support the legitimate policies of the school and the administrations regardless of personal feeling or private opinion and shall faithfully carry them out. Section 2. A teacher shall not make any false accusation or charges against superiors, especially under anonymity. However, if there are valid charges, he should present such under oath to competent authorities. Section 3. A teacher shall transact all official businesses through channels except when special conditions warrant and different procedures such as when special conditions are advocated but are opposed by immediate superiors, in which case the teacher shall appeal directly to the appropriate higher authority. Section 4. Every teacher individually or as part of a group has the right to seek redress against injustice to administrations and to extent possible shall raise a grievance within acceptable democratic processes. In doing so, they shall avoid jeopardizing the interests and the welfare of learners whose right to learn must be respected. Section 5. Every teacher has the right to invoke the principle that appointments, promotions, and transfer of teachers are made only on the basis of merit and needed in the interest of service. Section 6. A teacher who accepts in a position assumes a contractual obligation to live up to his contract, assuming full knowledge of employment terms and conditions. Article 7. School officials, teachers, and other personnel. Section 1. All school officials shall at all times show professional courtesy, helpfulness, and sympathy toward teachers and other personnel, such as practices being standards of effective school supervision, dignified administration, responsible leadership, and enlightened directors. Section 2. School officials, teachers, and other school personnel shall consider it their cooperative responsibility to formulate policies or introduce important changes in the system at all levels. Section 3. School officials shall encourage and attend professional growth for all teachers under them, such as recommending them for promotion, giving them due recognition for meritorious performance, and allowing them to participate in conference in training programs. Section 4. No school official shall dismiss or recommended for dismissal a teacher or other subordinates except for cause. Section 5. School authorities concerned shall ensure that public school teachers are employed with accordance with pertinent civil services rules, and private school teachers are issued contracts specifying the terms and conditions of their work, provided that they are given, if qualified, subsequent permanent tenure in accordance with existing law. Article 8. The teachers and the learners. Section 1. A teacher has a right and duty to determine the academic marks and promotions of learners in a subject or grades he handles. Such as determination shall be in accordance with general accepted procedures of evaluation and measurement. In case of any complaint, teachers concerned shall immediately take inappropriate actions or serving due process. Section 2. A teacher shall recognize that the interests and welfare of learners are of first and foremost concerns and shall deal justifiable and impartially with each of them. Section 3. Under no circumstances shall a teacher be prejudiced or nor discriminated against by the learners. Section 4. A teacher shall not accept favors or gifts from learners, their parents, or other in their behalf in exchange for concessions, especially if underserved. Section 5. A teacher shall not accept directly or indirectly any remuneration from tutorials or what is authorized for such services. Section 6. A teacher shall base the evaluation of the learner's work only in the merit and quality of academic performance. Section 7. In a situation where mutual attraction and subsequent love develop between a teacher and the learner, the teacher shall exercise utmost professional discretion discretion to avoid scandal, gossip, and preferential treatment of the learner. Section 8. A teacher shall not inflict corporal punishment on offending learners nor make deduction from their scholastic ratings as if punishments acts were clearly not manifestation of poor scholarship. Section 9. A teacher shall ensure that conditions contribute to the maximum the development of learners and adequate and shall extend needed assistance in preventing or solving learners' problems and difficulties. Article 9. The teachers and the parents. Section 1. Every teacher shall establish and maintain cordial relationship with parents and shall conduct himself to merit their confidence and respect. Section 2. Every teacher shall inform parents through proper authorities of the progress and deficiencies of the learners under him, exercising utmost candor and tact in pointing out the learner's deficiencies in seeking parents' cooperation for the proper guidance and improvement of the learner. Section 3. A teacher shall hear parents' complaints with sympathy and understanding and shall discourage unfair criticism. Article 10. The teacher and the business. Section 1. A teacher has the right to engage directly or indirectly in legitimate income generation, provided that it does not relate to or adversely affect his work as a teacher. Section 2. A teacher shall maintain a good reputation with respect to the financial matters such as in the settlement of his debts and loans in arranging as disruptorily his private financial affairs. Section 3. No teacher shall act directly or indirectly as agent or to be financially interested in any commercial venue which furnish textbooks and other schools commodities and the purchase and disposal of which he can exercise official influence, except only when his assignment is inherently related to such purchase and disposal, provided they shall be in accordance with existing regulation. Provided further that members of duly recognized teachers' cooperatives may participate in the distribution and scale such commodities. Section 11. The teacher as a person. Section 1. A teacher is, above all, a human is being endowed with life for which it is the highest obligation to live with dignity at all times, whether in school, home, or elsewhere. Section 2. A teacher shall place premium upon self-discipline as the primary principle of personal behavior in all relationship with others and in all situations. Section 3. A teacher shall maintain at all times a dignified personality which could serve as a model worthy of emulation by learners, peers, and all others. Section 4. A teacher shall always recognize the Almighty God as a guide of his own destiny and of the destinies of men and nations. Article 12. Disciplinary action. Section 1. Any violation of any provision of this code shall be sufficient ground for the imposition against the erring teachers of the disciplinary actions consisting in the revocation of the certification of registration and license as a professional teacher, suspension from the practice of teaching profession, reprimand of cancellation of his temporary or special permit under causes specified in Section 23, Article HI or RA number 7836 and under Rule 31, Article 8 of the Rules and Regulations implementing Republic Act 7836. Article 13. Effectivity. Section 1. This code shall take effect upon approval by Professional Regulation Commission and after 60 days following its publication in the Official Gazette or any newspaper of general circulation, whichever is earlier. And that's all the Code of Ethics from Article 1 to 13. Thank you.